EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come. The 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Debo going in motion left. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. And they're able to avoid that 3 and out. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, He ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back to throw, Purdy. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He's got Ayuk once again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, right at the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Make that kick!
Out of the gun, Purdy. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Purdy now to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, What you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 46, here's second down and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And 3 more points.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Purdy looking to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Shotgun now with Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis on Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now Patrick going to change the play. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 14 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point by Bucker is on target. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Purdy. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They go play action here. Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was, that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. In motion left, Hardman. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Get these 3 points.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. A first carry for Samaje Perine. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Second and 3 from the 9. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Moore, the man in motion. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Here's first and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now second down and a few inches. Mahomes takes it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chiefs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. That makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Here, guys. Shut him down.
This is first and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Finding Samuel. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Penalties not what they needed here. First and 15. Here's Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. ready to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes second down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Somebody really fired on that offense going to the charge. Remember, they tried to initially coming out of the second half. And that gets them to the victory.
Always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustment usually is? Just executing. Because again, putting in place at the beginning of the week, instead of you have to make wholesale changes, just have to do a little better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half. And that led them to victory.
Ay, wake up, shot calling.